Welcome back, everyone. Happy holidays to you. We are a couple days past Christmas, rapidly getting to the end of 2020, and we've got a nice little video for everybody today. As you can see, we got quite a bit of mail that's come in. Got to be fair, got to let you know kind of how all of this accumulated. So, Christmas Eve, I did get two pieces of mail that came back in. Obviously, Christmas Day, nothing. The day after Christmas, so that would have been the 26th, which was Saturday, I was scheduled to get two pieces coming in, and neither of them delivered that day. And then here we are now on Monday, and we got in one, two, let's see, what did we have? Three more pieces that came in. So altogether, we've got 7 items to review through today. We do have definitely some successes here, and then we do also have to go with this age-rated RTS. So we'll talk about that as well, and kind of what we're looking at there. So let's go ahead and get started up. So we'll get the bad stuff out of the way first. So Logan Allen, another RTS on him. So this was my second try at him. I know that there were RTSs that were coming back over the summer with him, and I saw that there were a couple of recent successes that had come back, and they had it marked as going to the same address. So I figured, what the heck, we'll give it a try again. Unfortunately, came back again as an RTS. So 0 for 2 with him. It is what it is. So I'll just kind of keep that letter off to the side. And if he pops up again somewhere, we will go back to it. Now, let's kind of go on to some of the good stuff. So let's start down here in North Texas, Dallas, Texas. I wasn't sure what this was, and then I started feeling the envelope, and it's very, very thin. So I've got a pretty good idea. I know what this one is. And this is just a quick send out just to kind of get something. And yeah. So Jerry Jones went ahead and sent out and requested an autograph from him. Just because I wanted to get to go ahead and grab a couple of them. I'm thinking I might actually give a couple of these out to gift to some friends, because I've got a couple of them now. A couple of Cowboys fans of mine. So, but yeah, so that's a good start there. And that was out a couple of weeks or so. That's all. It seems like it's kind of a crapshoot whether or not you get the card or the business card, the actual trading card or the business card. So, but I'm totally fine with that. And I know that there's still questions about, whether or not these are authentic or not. I don't know necessarily. It looks like it's definitely live ink on there, the way you can kind of see the offset there. And there are some pressure points there. So I think it's live ink. Whether or not it's actually his autograph or not, I don't know for sure. But for cost of a stamp or two, well, it's something to give a shot with. All right, on to our next one. Tallahassee, Florida. As we've talked about before, stuff that comes out of Florida can be pretty much anything. So not quite sure what we're going to be getting back here. We got something here that's kind of wrapped up. All right, cool. So this was a nice return here. I got Charlie Ward back. This was one I had sent out. Charlie was one of the guys I had been wanting to send out to, and just kind of finally got around to locating a good address for him. And signed 4 of 4. Looks like we got just a little bit of smear on that one there, but that's okay. It's not too bad. And the reason why I say that is because I see that there. But he signed 4 of 4. These were out maybe, I don't know, 2 months or so. And then he also included in here a little pamphlet here. So I always like to make sure to give props to everyone. And so what we're looking at here is Charlie's Chalk Talk, and looks like he has a book that's available. Also visiting his website, charlieward.org, and we've got all of this information here. COVID-19 relief. So definitely encourage everyone, take a look at it. Looks like it's a good foundation there. So I'll definitely have to take a look at that a little later on and kind of see what it's all about, and give him definitely some props with that. So very nice return, though. A great addition to the Knicks collection there. So a nice 4-4 return from Charlie Ward. All right. So next, let's go to Atlanta Metro. Again, this is one, could be just about anything. Feels a little bit thin, so maybe there's one or two that are in here. Oh, sweet. So this was the one that would have come on Christmas Eve. So sent out to Lynn Swan. Did not sign either card. However, he did sign an index card. So I will gladly take that for sure. Any type of an autograph from a Hall of Famer, for sure. We'll definitely take that. So I had heard that with Lynn Swan is that he wouldn't sign any kind of cards or memorabilia, but he would send back a signed index card. And sure enough, that's exactly what he did. So heck yeah, Hall of Fame autograph, for sure. We'll take that. Okay, up next, Pittsburgh, PA. Let's see what this one brings us. All right, nice. So if you remember now it's been about a month or so, had talked about sending out a whole batch of USA Baseball requests, and got one back today. Gary Green, which he's only got a handful of cards, really. The 85 tops for sure with that, and then the 91 tops there. He's got a couple of other cards and got some minor league stuff there, but really these are about his only two mainstream cards that are out there. So I would look through my 85 tops, and I did find I had one of his USA card, so went ahead and sent that out along with the 91. So great to get that back there. So I've got a couple of these 85 USAs signed now, and still got a few more that are out there. That was really the first USA Baseball set that was mainstream. So that's kind of neat anytime you can work on getting some of those signed. This one was out for a little bit, better part of a month plus with it, but a nice 2 of 2 return in the blue Sharpie. All right, next up for our regular sized envelopes, we have a return out of Louisville, Kentucky. And I've got a pretty good idea. I know which one this one is. Fingers crossed, because I did send some team set cards if this is who I think it is. And yes, it is. Awesome. So what we got back here is Jack Savage. Jack Savage was originally a Dodgers prospect along with a Mets prospect. And sent out some... This is actually his only Mets card as far as mainstream stuff. And then sent out a couple of Mets minor league cards that I had, and then the dual 88 Fleer card. So he's got more stuff besides that, but I wanted to send out the Mets cards. I actually do have one or two other minor league cards of his kind of floating around, but I could not find exactly where they are. So I'll just hold off, and maybe some point down the line I'll resend back out to him with the last card, because there's a black bordered Tidewater card that I have. I just got to find where that set is. So now the interesting thing is, I don't know if Todd Simmons signs or not, but that would be kind of cool to get that dual card finished up. I'll have to do a little bit of research and see if he does an ATTMs or not. So nice return there, 5 of 5. This was one too, if you guys remember from a few weeks back, this was an RTS here where I had an outdated address on him. So went ahead and researched it, found the new address, and turned it right back around and sent it out, and got it back. So this was only out maybe, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, not very long at all, but a great 5 of 5 return from Mr. Jack Savage. All right, and on to our last return for the day. So, long envelope here. and we can see this is coming from the Quebec Remparts of the QMJHL, so hockey. I know exactly what this is. I had started to see some returns coming back on this. This is a case where, gosh, I sent this request out back probably August, maybe, waiting to get something back, and here we go. There, nice. Patrick Roy. So got a Patrick Roy request here, and little letter that comes in along with that. So the thing with Patrick Roy is that he is an owner for the Quebec Remparts of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. And it's been this way for years with him. He will sign these mini postcards. Nothing on the back to them, but he will sign these, and then if you send a request in, he will, or the team will send one of these back out. So over the years, I've picked up a couple of these here and there every once in a while. They do change from time to time. I got to look and see, because I think this is a new style here. I don't know if I necessarily have this one or not, but it's definitely live ink on there. Looking at it, and there's little separations in there. There's overflows with it. There's always been questions about if these things are legit or not, and the fact that I actually had contacted a person with the Remparts, and it's somebody that's been there for a long time and has actually helped me out in the past when I needed a particular card signed for a set, and she was kind enough to help out. And she had said that, yeah, we've got the requests here, and it's just a matter of getting Patrick to sit down and to actually sign. So either they're all really good with the story and everybody's on board, or this is live ink. Looking at some of the message boards where there have always been discussions on these, the consensus is that there is no consensus, but most people that really kind of look at this stuff tend to say, yeah, this is legit. These are live ink with it. And I tend to think that as well, that, he just sits down, bangs out a stack of these in one day, and then the fact that you actually have to send to get this deters a lot of people, just because anytime you're dealing with going across borders with it, a lot of people don't know how to send stuff across the border and do the correct return postage. So I think that's part of why these stay available. So a nice return, getting that back. So we're going to put him front and center because he's a Hall of Famer. And actually, for the day, we did pretty well with Hall of Famers. So let's do a little bit of recap here and see what we got. We got our 1 of 1 from Patrick Roy. We got a 5 of 5 return from Jack Savage. Let me adjust that a little. We got a 1 of 1, or 1 of 0, because we didn't send anything. But we got the return back there from Patrick Roy. We got a 2 of 2 return from Gary Green. We got our 1 of, 1 of 0, but 0 for 2. However we want to look at it. We got a return from Lynn Swan, and then a nice 4 of 4 return from Charlie Ward. And then we got the RTS back from Logan Allen. And then we also want to make sure, let's give a little bit of press there again for Charlie Ward and his Chalk Talk. So visit charlieward.org, and also you can look him up on Instagram there, and also on YouTube. So a lot of different ways to take a look at what Charlie and his family are doing for their charity and COVID relief, as well as just kind of see what he's been up to. So great guy for doing the signing and helping to try to raise money there. And then, of course, we also got the Patrick Roy return there with the letter. So altogether, 5 of 6 for the returns. Logan Allen, which that was a shot in the dark. So still great returns. And when you look at this, we ended up with 1, 2, 3 Hall of Fame returns there. USA Baseball, some New York Mets love, as well as some NBA love. So really, altogether, we hit the 4 sports because we got our football, we got hockey, we got baseball, and we got basketball. So all we needed was a little bit of NASCAR love. But that's what we got for today. So we're keeping the streak alive here. I got to look and see because technically Christmas Eve we got the return. Saturday we would have got the 2 returns, and that would have been the Charlie Ward and the Jack Savage. Those were the 2 returns that would have come on Saturday. And then for today, Jerry Jones, Patrick Waugh, and Gary Green. And then the Christmas Eve was Lynn Swann. So, yeah, we're keeping the streak going now. I think with that, let's see, that's probably got to put us up close to 15 days in a row, 15 mail days in a row with returns. So, definitely still riding that hot streak there, and it's been fun for sure. I looked, and I haven't really sent out much since a couple days before Christmas. That was the last batch I'd sent out. So for sure this week I've got to get back on it, and I've already identified some guys that I want to send out to, and just got to put all that together. So hopefully here in the next day or two I'll be able to get all that pumped out and keep the TTMs coming in. So as always, I want to thank everyone for spending some time today to watch the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like what you saw here. And certainly, as always, feel free to drop any comments in if you've got any questions or just want to give a little bit of feedback. I always try to reply to each and every comment. So, feel free. Let me know what you guys are thinking out there. And hopefully we'll get another video or 2 in here this week. That means we're still getting the TTMs coming in. So, as always, thanks again for watching. Hope everyone had a nice holiday season. Still celebrating. We're not done with everything yet. 2020 is almost in the rear view, but let's make sure that everybody is still staying safe out there, and try to have fun where you can within reason. And if you're writing out those letters, hope your mailboxes are staying full of ink. So until next time, everyone, see ya.